You want to become an actor. You've gone to many institutions. You've done a lot of training in theatre. All that is fine. You do that. But what we are going to work out here are some fundamental problems that you have to circumvent if those trainings have to work. For example, what is acting? Acting is a game. It's called a play. So you have to play, you have to enjoy acting. This is the mindset with which to use all that training that you have done. All that 3 years of diploma or 1 year of diploma or 5 years of working in a theatre. I'm saying this because most actors are too serious. Most actors think that they are conquering the world through theatre. It is true in a sense. I am not negating that. You are conquering the world through theatre. You are making a profession to theatre. Theatre is very serious. But in a fundamental sense, it is a game. You have to enjoy the game. If you don't enjoy the game, you're lost. This enjoyment has many aspects to it. You have to enjoy rehearsals. You have to enjoy doing a bad guy. You have to enjoy even killing a person while performing. What I mean is, whether you are doing a good guy or a bad guy, whether you are doing a sad part or a happy part, whether you are doing a silly part or a serious part, you should be enjoying deep inside you while performing, while rehearsing, while handling the co-actors. You understand? If you don't, for example, enjoy your work with the co-actor, you are a bad actor. If you, for example, do not enjoy your rehearsals, if you, for example, run away from the rehearsals, if you, for example, are too much in the head and tell that, no, I don't need the rehearsals, these actors are below me, I want to come directly on stage, then you are a bad actor. If you do not enjoy the performance on the last day, if you're too full of the performance, if you're too packed with things you want to transmit through performance, you are a bad actor. So, this thing I'm telling about enjoyment has many, many levels at which it operates. Take, for example, the first day of the rehearsal. On the first day of the rehearsal, everything given to you is wrong. Deliberately wrong. You've been deliberately given somebody else's line. You've been deliberately given somebody else's costume. You've been deliberately given somebody else's makeup. You're deliberately made to stand on stage, which is not your home, which is not your classroom, which is not any space that you are comfortable with. Everything is uncomfortable. That is the given thing on the first day, and you have to enjoy being on that comfortable space. If it is creating problems for you, you say that, all right, it creates problem for me, but that's the given. You're holding the script in one hand, the director is shouting at you to say that you should be looking somewhere, and then the same director is telling you that while holding the script and while looking at somewhere, you have to move in some other direction. You say, what the hell? But don't say what the hell. Do it. Do it as well as you can. You see, on the first day of the rehearsal or on the first few days of the rehearsal, what are you doing? You are making a mechanical construction of the scene. You are exactly like a mason. The mason will never put the second brick till he has properly put the first brick and firmed it up. Isn't it? You also do the same thing. So on the first day, for example, there is a scene where you have to weep. Don't try to weep naturally. Don't try to make it real. Make it mechanical. Because you are just placing that weep in between two dialogues or in between two movements because it has to be there. Move along. The second day, it is there, you become a little familiar. The third day, it is still there, it becomes more familiar. And as you progress, it starts becoming very comfortable. The way a tabla player is very comfortable with playing two tablas simultaneously, and one tabla is playing one thing, and the second tabla is playing something else. So that is what you are doing during the first phase of the rehearsal. You have to enjoy that. You can't get tense about it. You have to practice it. And then this question of other actors. The other actors are constantly making you tense, especially in the first rehearsals. You should realize that you are making them constantly tense because you also don't know what you're doing. So tell it to yourself that, well, I don't know what I'm doing, so they don't know what they're doing, so why don't I be a little considerate with them? So you are considerate with them so that they can be considerate with you. That is theatre. You know? And that's how we are building relationships. It is the same relationship that you have built in the initial stages of the rehearsals between you as an actor and he or she as an actor, later into a deeper relationship between the two characters. This is very important to understand. What relationship you have built between two actors to begin with is going to give a lot of confidence and a lot of material for the relationship that you are going to build between the two characters that you and that other person are going to play. That is theatre. Lot of people talk the opposite. A lot of people talk in the air. They talk of theatre as if it is something very, very abstract, God-given talent, as if it descends from the heavens. No. Theatre does not descend from the heaven. Theatre gets constructed from the earth, on the space, which is your performance space, which is your rehearsal space.